Shalom. This week's Sedra is Sedra Miketz. Concerning the Messianic era, the Rambam wrote, "Do not presume that in the Messianic age any facet of the world's nature will change, or there will be innovations in the work of creation. Rather, the world will continue according to its pattern. There will be no difference between the current age and the Messianic era, except for the emancipation from our subjugation from the Gentile kingdoms. Until that time, Jews need to have a good relationship with the current government rulers. While a necessity, our sages warned us multiple times about forming relations with the government. Two of those warnings are found in Pirkei Avos. The first Mishnah quotes the scholar Shammai, who taught, loathe authority and avoid intimacy with the government. The second Mishnah taught that one should be careful with the government, for they befriend a person only for their own needs. They appear to be friends when it is beneficial to them, but they don't stand by a person in their time of need. The charge to be distrustful of government officials manifests itself in the behavior of our biblical characters. In this week's Sedra, Paro had his famous dreams. After his own advisors are unable to interpret them to Paro's satisfaction, his wine butler suggests that Paro use a dream teller the butler had met while imprisoned. The Sedra opens with the scene of the butler talking to Paro. Now the wine butler spoke with Paro, saying, "I call to mind my own faults today. Paro was angry with his servants, and he put me in prison in the house of the chief slaughterer, me, and the chief baker, and we both dreamed a dream on the same night. I and he, each one according to the interpretation of his dreams, we dreamed. And there was with us a Hebrew lad, a slave of the chief slaughterer, and we told him, and he interpreted our dreams for us. For each of us he interpreted his dream according to his dream. And it came to pass that just as he interpreted, so it was. Me he restored to my position, and him, the baker, he hanged." The butler opened with a statement that cast him in a bad light. "I call to mind my faults today." Why would the butler open up with a self-incriminating statement? If we remember the warning of our sages in the Mishnah about being involved with the government, we see why the butler opened in a counterintuitive manner. The butler needed to be sure that Paro would see that his only intentions was to help him. By incriminating himself, Paro understood that he wasn't looking for honor, but rather only to help the Paro. Shabbat Shalom.